Hey guys, welcome back to another installment of the Euro Cooking Canuck. On today's segment of Memories of Macedonia, I know it's been a while, we're going to do something that's A, really easy, B, really inexpensive, and C, above all, really tasty. Now we're going to do a soup or a suppa. Now this is more of a rustic village recipe. You might find this in some monasteries where they serve lunch. Again, it's really inexpensive, easy to do, and the ingredients are so easy to find. Guys, stick with me. I'll be right back and show you how we're going to do this village style soup. Hey guys, welcome back to the kitchen countertop here. I'm going to show you what we need to make this soup recipe. Now, the star ingredient is a smoked meat. Now, this happens to be bacon trimmings. It's smoked, it's lovely, and there is some fat in here which you may want to trim away, but you're going to need a smoked meat. Now for this recipe I would normally give you guys alternatives, but I would stay away from like a smoked turkey or smoked chicken because it might be just too light for this and might just break down into shreds. So you want something that's a little more substantial, like a smoked pork. Okay, you're also going to need some white beans. Okay, now you can use navy, you can use white kidney, get a good white bean. Don't use like a huge bean like a lima bean or something. A white kidney is probably perfect. You're going to need one large chopped onion, or I have here two medium-sized ones. You're going to need some minced garlic, and then you're going to need some kale, and I have some beautiful kale here that's actually grown in Malta. But you can use the curly kale. If you can't find kale, go ahead and use spinach, but make sure it's the leaf spinach. Do not use frozen spinach in this, okay? Now, as far as the spices go, guys, really simple and easy because the smoked meat really adds a lot of flavor. So you don't really need a bouillon cube. You don't need anything like that. You're going to need some salt and pepper to taste and some smoky paprika. All right, and of course you're going to need a little bit of oil in your cooking pot here. Make sure you have a fairly large cooking pot because the beans swell. Now, as far as quantities go, you guys know I don't usually give quantities, but if you're going to go with 2 cups of beans, you're going to need to cover them with plenty of water, and you're going to cook those down with the meat so it can infuse with the flavor. Do not add salt until the beans are cooked, otherwise your beans will come out tough and bitter. Alright, so guys, I told you, really simple. That's all you need, and I'm telling you, it's going to be packed with flavor. Don't worry about the fat content. You can trim the fat here. Beans are high in protein. You have a bunch of kale here, which is really good for you. And you know what, guys? A little bit of smoked meat ain't gonna kill you. Alright? Didn't kill my baba. Alright, guys, I'll be right back and show you how we put this all together. Stay with me. Hey, guys, welcome back to the stove top. What I have in my pot are some onions and garlic sauteing. I hope you can see that. Probably not. Alright, they're just onions and garlic sauteing. Alright? Now, just as they get soft, you're going to add your smoked meat. Now, what I have gone ahead and done, as you can see, I've taken all the fat trimmings off. We don't need it. And what you're left with is beautiful cubes of gorgeous smoked pork. All right? Now, you may have some rinds. Don't throw them away. They're not quite edible, but they have packed with smoky flavor. So you're going to add these in your cooking liquid just to get the flavor, and then you're going to take them out and discard them. So at this point, what I'm going to do is go ahead and add my smoked pork. All right. And you can see why you need a big pot. All right, I'm going to give that a stir. Oh, it smells amazing already. Okay, and at this point, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a good, generous amount of smoked paprika. Okay, keep it stirring. and then I'll be back to show you what we add next. Alright guys, stay with me, be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to the stove top. So I've gone ahead and added my smoked pork with the onions, and as you can see, the oil has gone a lovely reddish color. Hope you can see that. It's quite beautiful, and the smell in here is awesome. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn up the hob a bit to get that pork really going. And in the meantime, what I've done is I've taken my beans and I've put them into a colander and over a bowl, and I've shaken it to get rid of anything that shouldn't be in there, such as sometimes there'll be some lentils, and they get mixed up at the grocery store, rice. So I've done that, and I've picked out any ones that look dead, brown, split, and look for any stones. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to rinse these really, really, really well, and I'm going to add them to the pot. And when I do that, I'll come back and show you guys what's next. It's really simple, just putting this all together, guys. Alright, see you in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back to the stove top. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've put my rinsed beans in with the pork, and I've added enough water to cover, submerge them. Now, it's okay if you need to add a little bit more water as it goes. Keep an eye on it. As a matter of fact, I may add a little bit more water to this as it looks. Now, I also, at this point in time, excuse me, stuck in those rinds, okay? This is going to add flavor. Once the flavor has been extracted, I'll take them out and discard them. Some people like to put those under the broiler and make pork cracklings. That's up to you if you want to go ahead and do that. So that's basically it, guys. It's really, really simple. Keep an eye on it. Keep it stirring once in a while. The heat should be on medium-high. You want these beans to start to swell up and cook and thicken. And yeah, I can take a look at this and see already it's going to need some more liquid. So I'm going to add more liquid. Do not salt this yet. Wait until those beans are cooked. If you want to add a little bit of black pepper at this point, go ahead and do that as well. Once the beans are cooked, you're going to taste it for seasonings and adjust. Then you can add the salt. Alright guys, stick with me, just layering flavors one at a time. The soup is really easy to do. Be right back. Hey guys, so now at this point, we're at a good boil. And what you want to do, as I said, is just keep checking your beans and your soup. And the beans should start to feel soft. They're not completely soft, but you can break them. So at this point, we're going to go ahead, just turn down the hob a bit, and we're going to prepare our kale. Be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. I have my kale, which is in a clean sink with some cold water, and make sure they're washed really well of any grit or sand. And then you're going to want to prepare the kale. Now, with curly kale, the stems are really, really tough, and you don't want them. If you get this variety of kale, the stems are a little bit softer. You can use them, but what I'm going to do is just give it a slit and then cut into fours like that. Now, like I said, if you wanted to use the smaller ends, by all means, go ahead. The thicker ends I would discard. So again, I'll show you a little bit of a bigger one here. All right, just go down the vein. Like that. Take out the stem. You can even rip it, you know. And then you have your kale pieces. Don't be concerned if they're too big, because they will wilt down in the soup. And again, I'm just going to use the soft, tender bits of the stem. The harder part I'm going to discard. And I'm going to continue with the rest, and then I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. We're almost done. I just checked my soup, and the beans are soft, as you can see, and really tasty. Now, I've had a taste of this, and what you want to do is you want to adjust the seasoning. Believe it or not, I am not going to add any salt at all, because the salt in the cured or smoked bacon ends was perfect. Don't need it. However, if you want to add a little bit of hot paprika or hot chili flake, that's entirely up to you. And I'm going to add, because I like it hot, spicy, just going to add a little bit of chili flake. Just a little bit. That's it. Guys, I've washed and trimmed my kale. As you can see here. I know it looks like a lot, because it is. But believe me, it will wilt down. And I'm going to add that into the soup. And don't forget, it's also going to add a little bit more moisture into the soup as well. If you need to do this in batches, that's fine. Do it in batches. But you can see how quickly it wilts. Look at that. Okay. So guys, I'm going to continue adding my kale to the soup, and I'll be back and show you when it's all done. Thanks for sticking in, guys. See you in a minute. Hey guys, all my kale is in the soup, and at this juncture, what you want to do is you want to take out those rinds, because they've done their job, and you're going to discard them. And then you're just going to put a lid on it and let it simmer for about 10-15 minutes, and everything will be done and we can plate it up. See you when it's time to eat. Oh, it smells great, you guys. Hey guys, alright, our soup is done. As you can see the beans, the kale, there's the smoked pork in here. It smells wonderful, very healthy for you. It's lovely. Now, a few options, guys. You can put a dollop of yogurt on top, or crumble, oh yeah, some feta cheese. And over here I have some fresh mint. Sticky. Alright, I'm really going to enjoy this, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please like, please comment. We'll see you next time on Memories of Macedonia. Ciao, ajde, prijetno, hvala mnogo.